There's a rather frequent question about how to manage fatigue and tiredness when you're fasting. So, the tiredness that you feel when you're fasting is because your blood glucose levels are low. And your blood glucose levels are not low enough to cause danger. It's just that your body is used to higher blood glucose levels. And when it starts to drop, when the blood glucose levels start to drop, the body doesn't know what to do. The body doesn't um, have enough energy to run its processes, and mainly the processes that the body will then have to cut back on are muscular movements and also parts of your brain, because some parts of your brain need glucose, there's no way out, but other parts of your brain can work on what are known as ketones, and ketones are produced when you break down fatty acids for metabolism. Now, if you've been living a lifestyle and if you've been having a diet that has been predominantly glucose based, that is predominantly carbohydrate based, and you're always eating, then your body has no reason to break down fatty acids. And because it's not breaking down fatty acids on a regular basis, it starts to forget how to do that, and it takes a while for the body to get used to breaking down fat and producing ketones, and the body needs to learn how to use ketones in the brain and triglycerides in the muscle. So when you're fasting, what your body is actually supposed to do is use ketones for its brain work, parts of the brain work, and use triglycerides in the muscle. And whatever glucose requirements are there in the body will then get satisfied by breaking down amino acids in the body. So these are the three processes that you need in order to feel energetic when you're fasting. If you're not used to it, if your body is not used to fasting, it is going to feel tired, but the process is temporary. And if you stick with fasting, if you continue fasting, if you practice again and again, your body relearns how it's supposed to break down fat into triglycerides and ketones, and is going to relearn how to use less glucose in the muscle and use more triglycerides, and is going to learn how to break down amino acids and make glucose, so that whatever little glucose is required for the brain, the most critical functions can be handled by the amino acids. Now, this is an entirely natural process, and this is how humans are evolved to function. This is how the humans are supposed to deal with fasting. But because we've been living in an environment of plenty where we've been having a lot of food to eat and mostly carbohydrate foods, the body's forgotten how to fast, it's forgotten how to break down fat, and that is why you feel tired. Now, how do you get past it? You get past it by practicing. So you start off with an early dinner and you have your breakfast at the same time. And then you gradually increase the duration of your fast. So if you're having your 6 p.m. dinner, you have your 6 p.m. dinner and then you have your breakfast at 8 a.m. That takes you to 14 hours straight away. And once you get used to it, pushing it forward into to a 15-hour fast, which is a 9 a.m. breakfast, and then pushing it forward further into a 10 a.m. breakfast, which is a 16-hour fast. And once you get used to 16 hours, you can gradually push it to 17. It's a matter of gradually pushing your limits and getting used to fasting. And that's how you do it. Now, the other easy way to do it is to start off on a low carbohydrate diet and get used to having lesser and lesser carbohydrates in your diet, so that your body can figure out how to burn fat. And the third way in which you do it is to stop eating processed foods, because processed foods tend to make your appetite increased, and processed foods tend to make you hungrier, and they also make you less efficient at burning fat. So if you do these three things, if you start increasing your duration of fasting gradually, then you'll not feel as fatigued. You can't go straight into a 20-hour fast or a 24-hour fast or even a 72-hour fast. There are genetically gifted people who can go directly into a 72-hour fast and not feel it. Maybe you're not one of them, but there's no need to be in a hurry. You've got the rest of your life to fix this. So do it gradually and start off by reducing the amount of carbohydrates, and then gradually move into a fasting lifestyle. And the other thing that you need to do is avoid processed foods, avoid sugar, avoid vegetable oils, because all of these things will also make you very inefficient at burning fat and will increase your appetite unnecessarily. So that's how you deal with fatigue when you're fasting. If you've got further questions on the topic, let me know in the comments and I'll try and answer them the best as I can. Thank you.